Right, so I like to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Right, so Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So real quick, we're going to get this Greek word for renew. Let's grab it real quick. This is renew. Salaki, bear with me for a second. Bear with me for 1 second. So this is renew. Renew means to, in the Greek,
Strong's G 342, anakinosis. Anakinosis.
it means a renewal, renovation, complete change for better. So that's what it means to renew. So you have to renew yourself. That's why when you go into the book of John, the 3rd chapter, what did the Lord tell Nicodemus? He said you have to be born again. That is another form of being renewed, right? Because you're doing a complete transformation of yourself. For an example, what is that? What do girls usually say, man? That they are born again Christians, right? That's what a lot of Christians say, that they're born again Christians, as if they're renewing themselves to be a Christian again, which we know that Christianity is all bugged out. But just as an example, that is what it would mean. It's for you to renew yourself, for you to cleanse yourself, to come out of this world, which means the way you think in the world, you have to cast out, because now your mind is primarily going to be on how you should walk in this truth. And when you read the scriptures actually tell you how to renew yourself, how to be born again, right? How to be cleansed. It tells you how to do those things. So you want to come out of this world, because this world is filled with wickedness, man. This world is filled with wickedness to the point to where people just think that's the norm, man. And it's not. The way the Lord have things set up, he have things set up in order. He have a position for the man, he have the position for the female, right? He have the position for the earth, the animals, the insects. So there's order within the world, but there's order within the world that is created that you don't pay attention to. But there's no order in your world, right? There's no order in your world, because according to America, you could choose to do and be whatever you want to. Even though the Lord said, for I have created male and female. So you got to be renewed in the mind, man. You got to come out of this world, because this world don't profit you. This world don't profit you. Now, a lot of people might consider, well, you could do this and do this to make this amount of money. That's not true profit, man, because that's profit that can be taken from you. How many, for an example, when these banks start closing doors, going bankrupt, a lot of people lost a lot of money. The only way you was going to get anything back, if you had a lot of money within the bank, like for an example, let's say you had $1 million, you was only going to get 250,000 back. Now for people that really have nothing in there, it's nothing for them to pay you your 10 grand, 20 grand back. But to pay over $1 million, to pay over $250,000 is something that they're not going to do. They're not going to pay you over that, man. So you'll lose everything, right? Even having a little bit of money that you have now, you can still lose that. And you can lose that by way of car note, insurance, rent, all those things, man. So you really, what you want to do is what Paul said. Paul said, for I count all things as dung on the earth. Because everything that you see here on the earth doesn't mean anything, man. This is all going to fade away. And what I mean that it's going to fade away, well, by way of World War III, all these things are going to be all these things are going to come to naught, because when these people are bagged into the corner, they're going to use those nukes, man, and those nukes are going to wipe all this out. So while you people are more fixated on being a part of the world and being covetous and making a lot of money, whatever, guess what? You're not going to have a spiritual hedge around you to protect you in that day to come, man. So you have to, again, you have to renew yourself, right? And again, when you go into that word renew in the Greek, it means what? It means to a renewal, a renovation, complete change for better, right? So you're doing a complete change of yourself. You're taking yourself out of the world and now focus on what the will of the Lord is, focusing on what the Lord wants you to do, because that's what it says. It says the perfect will of the Most High. And like David said, I delight to do thy will, O my power, thy laws within thy heart. So we understand that walking in the laws of the Most High and believing in his son, Yahweh Shai, who you literally call Jesus, is what brings righteousness, man. Which these people are not focused on. They're not focused on who the true power is. They're not focused on the truth. They're not focused on the will of the Most High. They're not focused on any of those things. What they're focused on is making that bag, like they always say on the YouTube or on social media. Period. You got to go after that bag. You got to go after that money, because at the end of the day, that's all these people are thinking about is the next paycheck or the next bonus, or trying to get a lot of money, or trying to get rich. Startup entrepreneurship is a waste, especially a waste for you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because the Lord always shows every time y'all build something, y'all get hit with y'all get hit with something, either or y'all getting hit with more taxes, y'all getting hit with just financial situations, period, right? So again, the scripture says, be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? So when you go here to the book of I think it's Ephesians 4:22. So Ephesians chapter 4 verse 22, it says, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful love. It says, and he renewed in the spirit of Salakia. I don't know why I kept saying he. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Let me bring that back one more time. Ephesians 4:22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. So there you go, right? So you want to do a complete change for Yahweh Shai. Your mind cannot be the way of this world. Like I remember debating with this Jehovah's Witness, and he mentioned that he don't like Russia. And I told him, I said, how come you don't like Russia? Well, of course he didn't know anything about the Edomites or Amalekites or any of that. But he said, I don't like Russia. And I was like, how come you don't like Russia? He was like, because Russia ruled with fear. I said, wait, aren't you a Jehovah's Witness? He was like, yeah. I said, did not God say fear me? And then he like fell back and started thinking about it, because the thing is because unlike the difference between me and him is that precepts, this word is always on my mind. With them, it's an intermittent thing with Jehovah's Witnesses, with Christians, etc. Right? So again, Ephesians 4:22, that you put off concerning the former conversations the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful flesh, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. So the scripture says that the new man is created in righteousness and true holiness, man. That's what the new man is about. Now he's about the laws. He's about the statutes and commandments. He's about Yahweh Shem Shai. He's about teaching his word. He's about waking up the elect if given the power. And why he Salakia. I gotta end it from here, Salakia. I'm gonna go ahead and say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Shalom.